Terminator. You know, I just finished reviewing all the Child's Play movies, and I was thinking, what franchise should I go through next and review every installment of it? Terminator seemed a right choice, and I started with the first. And I should say, I've never seen any of these movies before. I've actually never seen a lot of the Arnold Schwarzenegger classics. So, out of the ones that people really know, I've seen The Predator. That's it. I've never seen Terminator. I own True Lies, never watched it. I own Total Recall, never watched it. And I'd never seen The Terminator up until now. And I think the fact that I've never seen this movie influences why I didn't like this movie that much. It's not that this was a bad movie, it was just boring. Because, well, no, it's not boring. It's something about it just doesn't seem like, something about it just doesn't connect with me. I think this is like a very subjective review. I mean, all reviews are kind of subjective, but I mean, like, you know, I tend to like list some things that I think are really good about the movie. And I will state, this movie is a good movie. You know, the way it blends sci-fi and all these you know, these cool, like, different things, and it sets up this really cool world. But I think there's just not as much human connection in this movie that really connects with me. I think this is also a very 80s movie. And I get it. It was made in the 80s, but I mean, the clothes, the music, all of it, it seems very, very 80s. But it doesn't seem like in a fun way. And so now, you know, watching it just seems really goofy to me, but it seems like they're taking it really seriously. I think, you know, from what I know about Terminator 2, this is a lot better than Terminator 2. I think they play into the silliest humor more, and they have more humor with, like, Arnold and T-800. And I think he's good in this movie, but I think this movie, it's just kind of dated. I mean, you know, the effects were really cool for the time, and I think they're really cool in this movie. I think that, like, you know, the way they blend practical and, like, CG and all these different things is really, really neat. You know, again, Arnold Schwarzenegger as the actual T-800 is great. I think just, like, I don't know. I don't know why this movie doesn't connect with me that much. It just doesn't. And I think maybe it has to do with the fact that I wasn't there when this movie came out. And the same thing with Snow White, right? Snow White is a very, very important movie in film history. And, you know, but I wasn't there to see it become the first animated movie ever made. Or not the first animated movie ever made, but like one of the first major ones, major ones people saw, the first Disney one. You know, I wasn't there. I didn't sit there in a theater and see that when it came out in 1939. You know what I mean? And seeing it like 80 years later, it doesn't really hold up that well. Because, yeah, it set this trend. It changed everything. But what exactly did it do for me, like, personally? Not much. And I think this movie's like that. This movie's very in pop culture. People know it. People reference it. It changed a lot of things for film history, you know, but it didn't connect with me specifically. And I think that's kind of speaks to maybe a thing that I've noticed. I hear when people talk Terminator, there's the two crowds. There's the people who talk the first two, and they really talk the first two, and then there's people who talk 2. And I think more people reference 2 and talk about 2 than the first 2. And the sequels aren't referenced that much because most people don't really like the sequels, and haven't had the best reputation. I've never seen them, so we'll see what I think of them, but I think that hurts them in a sense, is that the Terminator as a series I think the first movie has very big moments that references pop culture, but I think even the best ones aren't nearly as referenced as the ones in 2, and I think that says something. I think two's remembered probably more fondly for a reason. I haven't seen 2 the whole way through. I've seen bits and pieces of the movie, so I'm excited to watch 2 for the first time next week, because I'll be talking about Terminator movie on Monday. But I do know that because of the fact that Terminator is such a big franchise because of 2, I think that maybe speaks to how well Terminator holds up. Maybe it doesn't hold up that well, and that doesn't make it a bad movie. But yeah, overall, I think it's a good movie for its time, and I guess it's one of those movies that if you were kind of there when it came out, it could still be enjoyed, but if you weren't, I don't know. You'd have to let me know. Someone who didn't grow up with it and is watching it now for the first time. Let me know how if you've seen this movie and how well it held up for you. For me, it didn't hold up. There were still good things to appreciate about it, but it still was it didn't really connect with me.